Good morning. What a beautiful Monday morning it is. Today, I'm going to be talking about one of the pressing issues or one of the most pressing questions we get within the nonprofit space. How do I raise money for my nonprofit organization? Or I think I have to put it this way. How do I raise money the right way for my nonprofit organization? Because what we've noticed is you all are actually trying to do something, right? You all are actually trying to raise money. But again, that isn't really bringing in the results that you seek. So the question is, how do you raise money the right way? How do you go about raising money so that you can become successful? Today, I'm going to be walking you through the 4 key steps Sharon has always guided clients through, has guided nonprofits through all these years to raise money, regardless of the stage or the level or the phase of the journey you're in. These 4 steps apply to you and to your nonprofit. What we've seen is people jump over to the 4th step and usually, abandoning the first 3 steps. That usually leads to, situations or problems where they can't raise money, because for each of these steps, you have to be able to take the step before it's for the next step to be successful. So how do you raise money the right way for your nonprofit organization? Like I said, there are 4 key steps, and these 4 steps are actually divided into 2 key areas, which is one, you becoming funding ready, and then 2, what you actually do to out there to raise money. When it comes to you becoming funding ready, right, it falls into ensuring organizational alignment. And this actually starts with your board engagement, having your board in order. And then 2, team building, ensuring that your team, your organization, whoever is within your organization feel like they're a part of a team. That's very crucial. So the very first steps resonates around building your board, building your team so that you all become a unit. You all can execute as a unit. The next step is what we call strategic visioning and organizational development planning. This is really where you vision, right? You envision what you're intending to do, the kind of organization you need to accomplish what you're intending to do, how you intend to go about it, right? You need to be able to define how you really meet the need that you're looking to solve. That's where strategic visioning comes in, because we've seen that some organizations are just out there to, scratch the surface of the problem they're looking to solve. They're just trying to, play around the problem. But to really solve the need, to really meet the need, right, you need to really envision how you intend to do so. That is what people band around. People don't band around, you trying to solve symptoms or you trying to just scratch the surface. People band around solutions that really meet the need of the people you're looking to solve. So strategic visioning and organizational development planning gives you the opportunity to really look into your organization and see how best to solve that need, and then draw up an organization that can actually solve that need, that can serve as a platform to solve that need, right? It's going to cost you. The truth is, real change costs money. So it's going to cost you to really meet the need and not just, try to massage it as you've always done by trying to raise 100K. To meet a need may cost you into millions of dollars. So you need to really envision it. Look at how the organization is going to play a role, what your organization should look like, what's going to cost you to run that organization, and really have a budget that meets the need that you're looking to solve, right? That's where strategic visioning and organizational development planning comes in. And once you're done with that, there's the 3rd step of the process, what we call the fundraising infrastructure and activation. This is where you build the fundraising pillars of your organization. This is where we run the fundraising audit. This is where we run the market study. This is where we run the wealth screening. This is where we identify your audience, your target audience. This is where we create your fundraising plan. This is where we create your plan of care, right? really creating the infrastructures, the tools you need to execute to create results, your proposals, your case of support, depending on what has to go into your fundraising execution. This is where you create those infrastructures that are necessary to help you execute. So that's the third step. And then, of course, you can then go on to the fourth step, which is where you get to execute. This is where you actually start uh cultivating those relationships. This is where you start initiating those relationships. This is where you start nurturing those relationships before you make the ask, right? So like I said, this is where a lot of people jump to. They just jump from the beginning of the organization to step 4 without actually making sure they are funding ready, without making sure their house is in order, which is the very first 3 steps. And then they go on to execute, and because of that they struggle. But if you followed each step of this process, and then you get to the execution phase, and then you execute the right way, which is initiating those relationships, cultivating those relationships, nurturing those relationships before making the ask, which is soliciting, you are more likely to raise money and reach your goal. And like I would always say, these things don't happen fast. You don't expect to just rush out there and in a month you reach your fundraising goal. These things usually take months, it takes sometimes a year or so. That's why you have to clearly plan each step of the process and then begin to execute, taking one step at a time until you got to the fourth step of the process, where you are all out there with your team, putting out the work, trying to raise money, trying to bring in as much support as possible. So today I'm just here to run you through what it means to raise money the right way, what you have to do. Like Sharon would always say, the result of your fundraising is an element. It's a factor of your effort. It's a factor of the strategies of the effort you put in. So if you want to be successful, it is very important you begin to take steps, and you begin to take steps towards this direction. I'm going to be on here again to talk more on how to raise money, how to organize your board, how to raise, strategically plan out, how to build your fundraising infrastructures, and of course, how to execute. Keep following us. We look forward to helping you. And if you're struggling with your fundraising, you can check the comment section to find the link to schedule a free call with us. We'll be happy to guide you and show you how best to raise money for your organization. So until it's next time, it's bye for today.